We are at the business stage of the group stage in the Champions League 2005-2006. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid and European champions Liverpool are all in trouble. Thierry Henry's hat-trick against Lokomotiv still secures his spot at the top of the goal-scoring table. Will he remain that way at the end of match day 3? Juventus travel to the urban playground of Dynamo Kiev. The Ukrainians have been on quite a roll in this group, holding Bayern Munich to a draw at the Allianz and a victory over Club Brugge last week in the Champions League. Juventus must win to ensure qualification. Patrick Vieira practically passes it into the tummy of Shovkovsky. Here comes Revolutionize, down the line to Zlatan! It's a goal, but the whistle is gone. He is offside. Ibrahimovic has scored in both of Juventus' previous games here in the Champions League. Just offside, literally by about half a foot. Here is Rebrov, the man who scored against Brugge. Oh, wrong side of the net. Nedved lofted pass up to Ibrahimovic. Volley blocked. Revolutionize loses it. Nedved with a cannon. I expect a report in the papers of a few broken fingers of Shovkovsky in the morning. Set piece now with Pavel Nedved. Over the wall. Oh, fantastic save. Our play, corner to Dynamo Kiev. And it's fouled Belkovic. Dynamo Kiev have the lead. History beaming here in Ukraine. And with Juventus struggling to break down, Dynamo Kiev that's the goal that can change the complexion of the group. Dynamo Kiev with a new lease of life. Adamant that they're not here to take part. They're taking the 3 point. Juventus must win. A draw is not going to be enough if Bayern Munich win. Me too! Oh, that's plucked away. Vrancic on the free kick. Oh, off the woodwork. Juventus have to cross their fingers and hope that Bayern Munich do not beat Brugge, or they are out. But Dynamo Kiev are on their way through to the knockout stages. But at the expense of whom? Juventus or Bayern Munich? The Bavarians have arrived in Belgium to challenge Brugge, who are rock bottom of Group A with 0 points. Sagni out that wide, a ton of space to whip the cross in, looking for Pizarro. Vermont. Oh, down the line, looking for Ivan. He tries to chip Khan. Looking for Balaban. Oh, if he could only keep it down. Well, with Juventus out, Bayern Munich need a win. The draw is not going to be enough. Oh, Mackay is denied by the keeper. Zayabanso couldn't direct it back on target. Less than 10 minutes remaining. Bayern Munich have to turn up the pressure. Schweinsteiger dispossesses the complacent defender. And it's a cruel miss. Santa Cruz. Mackay to pick up the pieces on the volley line. Defend a minute. Incredible. Juventus, despite losing in Kiev, have gone through at the expense of the incompetent Bayern Munich, who couldn't beat Brugge in Belgium. Arsenal enjoyed that high-flying start at Highbury against Lokomotiv Moscow. Sparta Prague enjoyed new lease of life by taking points from the Russian Ajax at the top of the table and on their way through. Can Arsenal hold their nerve in Prague and qualify? Fabregas lines up the inside, pulls the trigger, and he penetrates the Sparta Prague net. It's a bullet from the 18-year-old, and it's the perfect start for the Gunners. Less than 3 minutes on the clock and Arsenal are a goal up. And as things stand, they will top the group if Ajax fail to beat Lokomotiv. Now he's found the king, Thierry Henry. He has a go and he's found the back of the net, but won't count. Flags up, offside. Lundberg cuts inside, finds Van Persie. The shot is blocked. And Gilberto Silva capitalizes on the deceived goalkeeper. Arsenal finally have the cushion. It's Gilberto Silva, the World Cup winner, with the easiest happen you'll see in the entire tournament. Arsenal would love to make it free in the dying embers of the first half, and Lundberg has punished the keeper for not securing the save. Arsenal are 3 goals up and are sailing through to the second round. Zelenka chasing this down. Can he keep it in play? He does. Squeezes the cross in. It's Elbalika. What a save from Lehmann. Arsenal have secured qualification to the last 16, but will they finish first or second? Let's head over to Moscow to find out. Lokomotiv Moscow playing for pride here. They host And in form, Ajax would love to make it a 100% record and qualify top of the table. It's a wonderful ball. Sanchez has Bila Esquile, and he's gone over Stecklenburg. Incredible! Lokomotiv take the lead against the group leaders Ajax. And the Amsterdam visitors got complacent, they fell asleep. The magic through ball found its way to Sanchez. Stecklenburg allows it to go underneath his body. It's a soft goal. Well, the pressure pays off. Havertz is dispossessed. The defender, and that would have been spectacular. Schneider with a cross in, and Nigel de Jong. Fantastic diving header. We have the equaliser, and it's game on. Here in Moscow. Spectacular finish from Nigel de Jong. Always risk getting your head kicked off your shoulders when you attempt a diving header. Ajax currently tying with Arsenal for goal difference. 4 minutes left to get a winner. And Nigel de Jong's done just that. Oh, fantastic. The holding midfielder now, he's leaving now for being a goal scorer. He's only going to got 2. The hard man has a brace. Well, Ajax left it late, but they've secured the top spot. Arsenal head through in second place, but Ajax will be the ones to watch with a 100% group record. It's the game that a lot of people have been curious about. Barcelona travel to Athens. Barcelona need to win by 5 clear goals and hope Udinese lose to Bremen. Messi going on a trademark run here. Oh, and he deserved to score after a run like that. Eto'o. Ronaldinho, a bit of trickery to get past Morris. And Ronaldinho has beaten the keeper. The FIFA World Player of the Year finally on the score sheet in the Champions League. Dino's gotten the dancing shoes, but is it too early to celebrate? Still need 4 more goals, but look at that, through the legs of the defender. Nutmeg from Ronaldinho. Messi causing all kinds of havoc on the right hand side. He switches it to Ronaldinho. Hit the woodwork and it's found its way in. It's an own goal. Samuel Eto'o piled on enough pressure in that goal mouth. It's found the back of the net. Messi. Xavi swings it in, looking for Ronaldinho. It's headed on to Eto'o. Yes! Barcelona are 3 goals up. They just need 2 more. But none of it counts if Udinese beat Werder Bremen in Italy. Lionel Messi helps it on to Mark van Bommel. Eto'o with a flick onto Iniesta. He's denied by the keeper. Wait a minute, referee is pointing to the spot. We have a penalty. Penalty kick here in Athens. Can he make it 4? Keeper gets it the right way. Dino goes underneath him. Barcelona 4 goals up, 1 more to go. It's a controversial penalty kick. Iniesta didn't even hit the ground. Eto'o, Ronaldinho, Barcelona having fun here. Looking more like their old selves. Iniesta! Barcelona have scored 5 goals against Panathinaikos. They've done everything they can. Barcelona just need to hold on and keep things the same way. Torjal! Panathinaikos muddy the waters with 8 minutes remaining, and in a stunning fashion, what a volley from Torjal! That can complicate things. It's all out of Barcelona's hands, and they better hope Werder Bremen can repeat this display against Barcelona against Udinese. 2 minutes remaining, and Barcelona haven't stopped yet. Van Bronckhorst! Giovanni Van Bronckhorst repairs Barcelona's goal difference. They're back to being 5 goals up. What goes around comes around. Barcelona recovering from the 5-1 thrashing have scored 6 past Panathinaikos. And in form, Udinese host Werder Bremen at the Stadio Fiorelli. A draw would be enough to send both teams through. Wamayele unchallenged down that right hand side with the ball in and clashed it. Bicycle kick. That's what we like to see, no doubt. Of either team playing it safe and agreeing on the draw. Werder Bremen have come here to prove to Europe they want to be kings of Germany. Number Kuid with the ball in, and now Miroslav close up. A graceful glancing header has secured victory for Werder Bremen and Udinese are crashing out the Champions League. Werder Bremen have done Barcelona a solid. I think Barcelona owe Werder Bremen a few beers. The champions of 1999 have been unconvincing in this season's Champions League, yet to find a victory, and they travel to the small town of Lyon in search of 3 points. Odemwingie with a gilt-edged miss against United. Cristiano Ronaldo, Paul Scholes. Down the line to Ruud van Nistelrooy, perfect ball to the Dutchman. And if the lack of enthusiasm from the keeper was any giveaway, Van Nistelrooy is offside. Threat averted. Akimovic literally giving away to Pachi Song, and the counter commences. Van Nistelrooy flag stays down this time. corner, perfect finish. Van Nistelrooy finally gives United the lead here in France. It was always a pipe dream for Lille to make the Champions League final in their home country. Now Van Nistelrooy, has he got the pace to get past? Tough foul, and he does. Oh, and the keeper's out just in time. Things still alive. Ronaldo, first time ball in, and it's Ryan Giggs, just in the volley. United had the cushion, and they secure safe passage through to the knockout stages. United looking a bit more like they counter-attack themselves, and it's always great to see Ryan Giggs on the score sheet. And now it's Denise. That is a pinpoint pocket goal. What a finish! Lyon pull the goal back. And with 10 minutes on the clock, there's enough time for Lyon to screw up United's destiny. And I don't want to have to try and pronounce that name. Let's just call him Aboucherane. Manchester United hold their nerve in France in the small town of Lille. They're through to the second round. And for the first time in the series, we're in Portugal. For the first time since our Euro 2004 series, the Estadio da Luz. It's a must-win game for Benfica. A draw, and they are out. Nuno Gomez. Been driven out wide by the yellow shirts. Thiago Gomez lays it up to Beto. Has a goal! Launches a rocket launcher. From that kind of age, and he's beat Vieira. Benfica have a fantastic start in Lisbon. Not exactly a rising shot, but the trajectory was deceiving enough. It just drops just before Vieira can judge it. Giovanni scoops it into the mixer for Nuno Gomez. Juan Pablo Sorin. The final chance of the first half of Villarreal. The yellow submarine hits the crossbar. Villarreal are heading out. Takanani releases Correa, and Villarreal have done it. A valuable equaliser and a painful position to put the hosts in. Benfica, as it stands, are heading out. Correa with an audacious attempt at the lob, and Moriera reads it. Peregrino's Nuno Gomez, last chance to save it. Valuable save for the keeper. A fantastic game in Luz. Ends with the Portuguese champions heading home. And Villarreal making the history, making it into the Champions League knockout stages. AC Milan have been one of the best teams in this competition. The culminates with a difficult trip to Turkey as they look to make it a 100% record. Perfect pass to set up Filippo Inzaghi. Oh! Shevchenko holding up with Rui Costa bursting down the left-hand side. It's Rui Costa one-on-one with Rushdu. He buries it. And the Turkish shot stopper doesn't have the heart to spoil Milan's day. Superb vision from Shevchenko to read the run of Rui Costa. Carfu crossing from the left foot this time. It's Filippo Inzaghi. It bounces in front of the keeper and into the roof of the net. Filippo Inzaghi rewarded with a start here in Turkey. The fox in the box, the veteran who scored the winning goal against Schalke on match day 1, has done it once again here in Istanbul. Vintage Rui Costa. That will break a few fingers. And there's Nicolas Anelka looking for centre. Semi-Santor gets one-on-one with Dida. Tries to round him, and Dida has his 3 defenders to back him up. 2 minutes of added time to play. Milan aren't done yet. Inzaghi. He's made it free. Fantastic form Filippo Inzaghi's found himself in this competition. Age hasn't slowed him down one bit. It's the perfect send-off for AC Milan before they progress to the knockout stages. We're in Gelsenkirchen at one of the venues of this year's 2006 World Cup. Let's not forget it's a World Cup year. With the elimination of Fenerbahce, second spot is up for grabs between PSV and Schalke. Simon spreads the play out wide for Aruna Kone. He's going for it alone, and Aruna Kone has beaten the keeper. We'll be certain to see him in Germany in the summer, alongside the Ivory Coast. But he's found the back of the net a few months earlier in Germany. PSV have the lead. Almost certainly expect him to pull the trigger with the left foot here. He's gone for the right, and that's fantastic technique. DeMarcus Beasley, too much pressure on. Koku releases it to Afellay, hits it first time. It's a wonder strike for the youngster, 19-year-old Ibrahim Afellay. And ain't many of you might remember in a few more years to come, Barcelona bound in the future. But in the present day, he sent PSV on their way through to the knockout stages. Disappointing Champions League for Schalke as far as Germany are concerned. Oh, Nasamara's pulled one back. It's getting late, but we've seen stranger things happen in football. But the odds of Schalke joining Werder Bremen in the knockout stages, flying the flag for Germany, are very slim. The Netherlands will be represented by both Ajax and PSV in the knockout stages. It's the Olympic battle. Olympiakos versus Lyon. Lyon can still get eliminated for being complacent here against Olympiakos. Sylvain Wiltord, it was a good start, but the poor finish. Juninho, down the line to Revier. Oh, that's a perfect finish. I don't think anybody expected that from the right back of all people. Anthony Revier with a perfect overlap. Let's take a look at the finish. This is the perfect, confident flick past Nicopolidis. Dago Joaquin trying to slow down Lyon's momentum. Crucial save from Coupe. And Lyon have done it, securing the 3 points in the top of the table. It's down to Real Madrid to perform mission impossible. A historic moment for the Champions League minnows, Rosenborg. We're in Norway as they host the Galacticos Real Madrid, who are on the verge of elimination at the expense of Olympiakos. They need to beat Rosenborg by 3 clear goals to qualify. Health starts galloping down that left-hand side with very little challenge from Madrid. Aguero dispossesses. It's down the line. Oh, he's getting away to store floor. Punished. It's a nightmarish start for Real Madrid. Ivan Aguero has gave away a goal to Rosenborg. The unthinkable is happening, and now Real Madrid need 4 goals. What was Aguero thinking? We've seen far from the best of Real Madrid. We've got to turn it on now. There's no choice. No turning back. Here comes Raul. Failing to find the target. Gravison. Guti makes the run. He's anticipating Raul's. Now here comes the Spanish Prince. Lays it off to Ronaldo. Ah! Here comes Guti. Guti Aguero across the face of goal, and it's found its way to Ronaldo, who's converted. Real Madrid finally on the score sheet. 3 goals left to go. With 13 minutes remaining. A little bit of lady luck with that goal. Comes off the backside of Raul. Ronaldo has to be aware. Thank God. And now Stensas over the free kick. Store floor has found his way into the back of the net, and he's got the brace against Real Madrid. It's all going wrong here in Norway. And this small Scandinavian club making history, putting Real Madrid on the back foot twice. It takes a wicked deflection of a Gravison. Beckham's free kick blocked by the wall. Roberto Carlos with an encore. Couldn't keep it down. Gravison deals with it. He started to Strand. He's gone past Carlos. It's still Strand. Valuable save from Casillas. Real Madrid just playing for pride now. There's no way. Cassano can't get close enough. Now Beckham flicks it onto Cassano. That's palmed away by the keeper. Rosenborg have done the unthinkable. Started the game on their way out of the Champions League, and they've picked Olympiakos to their second space and sent Real Madrid to the bottom of the table in the process. The reigning European champions Liverpool in a similar position to when they found themselves in a year earlier. They need to beat Bruges to qualify. And Penta couldn't capitalise on Williamson's perfect pass. Here comes Luis Garcia. Cuts inside and has a go from distance, wrong side of the goal. Julio Cisse latches on, slips in the process. Fairly decent start for Liverpool so far. Zitka plays it short, that's poor. Julio Cisse has caught the keeper. And the defender with a pants down. Julio Cisse gives Liverpool the lead. Here in Belgium, miscommunication between Zitka and company. Here comes Williamson. How will Anderlecht reply? That's a perfect cross in for Adkin. Brilliant save from Reina. Brennan receives it again from the throw-in, gets the ball in. Defender tries to get something on it. It might be Fowler, who's rolled back the ears with a fantastic overhead kick. Zitka stood no chance at that kind of range. But the Liverpool legend returning on a short-term basis. A youthful finish at an advanced age is Robbie Fowler. The 3 points are surely Liverpool's. Thanks to goal difference, Liverpool sit top of the table and they're through to the next round. Who joins them, Chelsea or Betis? The Premier League champions Chelsea are in Spain to take on Real Betis. A draw would suffice for qualification for Chelsea Right, Phillips down into the box and Drogba. Outstanding save, but he's offside. At least Robin is, who couldn't capitalise on the deflection. Sean Wright Phillips once again. Essien is off the woodwork. Joaquin versus Terry. Joaquin can run if he wants to. He does. He's past John Terry. McAleny in pursuit. Joaquin down into the box. Escribano has done it. Real Betis lead over Chelsea. But they just need two more. Chelsea can still go through if they hang on. The blistering pace of Joaquin pays off. Low ball into the box and this schoolboy stuff. McAleny dispossesses the midfielder. Straight at the keeper, no chance. Chelsea narrowly qualify in unflattering fashion. Just look at those figures, 4 points across the board. Goals count for everything. Copenhagen not to be underestimated, they beat Porto here at the Telia Stadium, but Inter Milan aren't phased. Luis Figo gives the Nerazzurri a very early lead. It was always great to see the legendary Luis Figo on the score sheet. Training ground routine is for Ron Teaser up to Figo, slots it in that bottom corner. Here comes Larson, space is opened up for a strike and he sends Cesar flying. Over 5 minutes remaining in the first half, Figo's corner is converted by Varane. Juan Sebastian Varane was on the score sheet against Rangers. Gets on it again tonight and he's moving himself to be valuable in that Inter Milan midfield. Kili Gonzalez back to Cambiaso, exchanging passes with his countryman. Laid off nicely for Stankovic, now Solari. The fantastic Makoba back to Stankovic. Solari into the area and Adriano. Yes! Goal number 2 in the Champions League for the PES legend, Adriano. We haven't quite seen the best that Adriano has to offer. And that's scary, even with 2 goals to his name. Inter Milan have secured passage into the second round. Just a question of finalising who will join them between Rangers and Porto. We return to Portugal, this time we're by the coast. At the gorgeous Estadio do Dragão. A draw for Porto could be enough to see them through at the expense of Copenhagen. Now Hemdani dispossessed by Ricardo Quaresma. McCarthy and Quaresma continues to run. He's got the pace to beat Olympiakos. Pulls the trigger. And he's done it. With the only chance he had before the gap was closed on him by the centre-back. It is in fact Cristiano Ronaldo's understudy, Ricardo Quaresma, becoming quite the leader for Porto. And this is the start of another dreary game for Rangers. Lovegrant has a chance, he's 1-on-1 with Bayer. Brilliant save. Can he capitalise from the corner? Hemdani to take, swings it in. It's found its way in. And it's off the head of Pepe. Rangers finally score a goal in the Champions League and it's not even a direct goal. It's an own goal from the future villain of Real Madrid. That's looped in by Lucho Gonzalez. Lisandro Lopez! Would have been a spectacular goal. Barry Ferguson over the free kick. It's on target and Porto round off the final game of the group stage with a draw, but they're through. A final look at the tables at a glance. Dinamo Kiev topping Group A. Bayern Munich and Real Madrid go home, which are the biggest shocks of the competition. Barcelona narrowly make it out of Group C and Chelsea are through by the skin of their teeth. Thierry Henry ties the goal-scoring charts with Klose, Klasnic, Inzaghi and even Storflor. Let's take a look at the last 16, the knockout stages. Dinamo Kiev versus Rosenborg. Werder Bremen, Porto, Juventus, Lyon. That'll be a great tie. Barcelona, Inter, another fantastic fixture. Chelsea, Villarreal, PSV, Ajax in a derby. Manchester United, Liverpool in another British derby. And the mighty Arsenal take on AC Milan at Highbury in the first leg. Exciting games ahead. Let me know what you think of that fixture list for the knockout stages. What's the one you're looking forward to the most? Your predictions for the quarterfinals and even the Champions League winner. Leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and follow me on Twitter if you like this video. And I'll see you next Sunday for a jam-packed knockout stages episode.